This base wasn't meant to be operational for another year. We've called in every operative we had earmarked for the project, but, well, let's just say that we'll be a bit understaffed.
Director Falk, sir. Welcome back.
These two are with me.
At least this location is secure.
And I intend for it to stay that way. I'll be giving a report to all staff at 0300. Report to the operations room at that time. I have a lot to prepare, Carter. Agent Weaver will show you around.
Down here, Carter. Come on. When Ivan put Sputnik up, the brass got scared. This project became top priority. Off the books, of course.
That did it. Hold it there. Don't move it. All right, people. Show's over. Back to work.
Carter, this is Nico Da Silva, Senior Field Agent. Nico, you'll be sharing your workspace with Agent Carter.
Welcome to the most advanced facility on Earth.
Falk wants him up and running ASAP. Time is of the essence. Straight from his mouth.
Gotcha. Well, come on. Our office is right over here. That Weaver is one tough broad. So, this is us. This is my desk here. Yours is over there. Get comfortable, Will. Things as they are. This is both your office and your quarters. Do you mind if I call you Will?
Yes, I do mind.
Well, I'm not calling you Agent Carter. I might be military, but I'm not that formal.
I prefer William.
Yeah, well, I prefer Nico, even if my mother insists on calling me Nicholas. There are some things that are just beyond our control.
I can see we'll be fast friends, you and I.
Glad to hear it. My supply of friends got cut a bit short lately.
That all, Da Silva?
For now, sure. You have any questions, just ask. And one more thing.
Yeah?
The old man, Director Falk. He's a hard man to impress, but you managed it. Not what I expected after reading your file. Only pleasant surprise I've had all day.
How many people around here know my history?
We all know each other. Don't worry, you'll get to read up on us too. The old man thinks that the more attached we are to one another, the better we'll be in the field. The Bureau might be an adjustment for you. We work in teams here. Seems like you're more accustomed to operating alone.
Yeah, well, I'm also accustomed to the enemy being human. An attack like this, it's gonna mean a lot of adjustment for everybody. I'm a different man today than I was yesterday, you know?
Ain't that the truth?
Where were you this morning? Did you get caught in any of this?
No, I was out gathering intel on a weather anomaly way out in the boondocks. Something was interfering with television and radio signals, everything except the heavy-duty military gear. Since the attack, it's gone global.
They shut down our communication just before the attack, keep us from coordinating. Smart.
Sure, but there's one way it helped us. Can you imagine the panic if the public found out about an alien attack?
You seem like you know your way around this place.
I don't typically work out of this facility. Hell, no one really did until today. I'm with the NSA, but my post for the past few months has been with a small team that reports to Director Falk.
Who else is on this team?
It was supposed to be kept small until it was needed. Now, people who were pre-flagged for recruitment are coming in. Well, the ones that are still alive.
People were pre-selected? From where?
From the military, the clandestine service, DIA, even some civvies. No one knew that they were selected until they got the call. As of this morning, Falk activated the project and sent that call out.
And before today?
For the last few years, it's just been a couple dozen specialists. But now, we got a lot of new squaddies to bring up to speed.
I need to get myself oriented. Let's talk later.
Sure thing, Will. Good to have you on board. Sounds like the director's about to start. Come on, let's get... Good seats.
Lights. We are at war, and not the one we were expecting. Groom range, 2100 hours. Survivors, 6. In just a few minutes, our enemy managed to destroy the primary Strategic Command Center. By 2130, Strategic Command itself ceased to exist. Our combined military forces have been routed. The comms have gone dark. The red phone will not be ringing. And that is why, as of now, I, Myron Falk, am assuming command of what's left of our nation's defenses. The Bureau was founded to coordinate resistance forces in the event of a complete and successful Soviet invasion. That mission remains the same, even if our enemy does not. We now face an opponent from beyond our world, whose identity is yet unknown. But make no mistake, this enemy has crippled us. They have technology decades beyond what we possess. We must make it our own. Their weapons will become our weapons, and when they do, we shall annihilate them. I give you new orders. Survive, adapt, win. Welcome to XCOM.
A year? Will, you can't hold us for a year.
I'm sorry, Jules. Come easy.
Your family needs you.
No! No, I can help them. Let me help them!
Will. Carter. Hey, Will, wake up.
What?
Jesus, Carter. How is it you look worse than before you went to sleep?
I'm fine. And you yelling for me to wake up doesn't help.
I wasn't the one yelling.
What did I say?
Something about a fire. I don't know. I guess after the morning you had, it makes sense.
No, this wasn't about that. It wasn't about Groom Range.
Well, my guess is you're not the only one having nightmares after this morning. Head shrinking's gonna be a big business after this war. If there isn't after this war. Christ, that was dark. Anyway, Falk's looking for you. Wants you in his office, ASAP.
The old man say what he wanted with me?
Guess you don't know him all that well yet. The director doesn't tell anyone anything he doesn't think they need to know.
Well, I guess you can't really hold knocking off for a few against me, seeing as how we seem to be in our office and our quarters.
Yeah, I guess some parts of the emergency plan leave something to be desired. Ah well, it'll be just like college, right?
Yeah, except I stayed in Mrs. Hawthorne's boarding house back in Terre Haute. Had my own bathroom and everything.
Oh, ain't you fancy?
Are you saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally just pipes in the company elevator music, but it's been picking up some weird signal. Damned if I know what it is.
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure, that's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
Two. Message repeats. 250.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
Operator Chelsky, across the hall. Might be important.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer, what does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. And for now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
I'll try not to distract you too much.
As long as you have a good reason. What do you need, sir?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% of effective range. The best of the best, you know.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line? You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that, just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
The radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First set the range to... Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction east.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
What is it, Will?
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
Yes, sir?
The radio's been playing a strange broad...
I heard.
It could be...
It's worth checking.
First set... Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction west.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency.
Try again. I know there's a message out there.
If you say so.
First set the range to... Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction south.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency.
try again. I know.
If you say so.
First, set the range.
Now the direction.
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait. What is... It's survivors. They're trying to warn others of the attack.
Reply. Tell them they aren't alone. We'll do what we can to assist.
We'll dispatch someone to help, but we'll also have to make sure they stop broadcasting immediately. We can't risk that information spreading.
As long as they get rescued.
You were there. You saw what he was capable of.
I did. It's just... his file paints a different picture.
Okay, agents, let's begin. We going on another wild goose chase, Director? Not this time, agents. Because I brought in an expert agent who I expect to turn the tide. Allow me to introduce your new senior agent, Miss Angela Weaver. Agent Weaver, please begin.
Good evening, agents. Now, we have reason to believe our target is...
Is this some kind of joke?
I assure you, I do not joke about potential infiltrate...
Come on, miss. Get back to reception and leave the real work to us, okay? Agent Percy, watch your tone.
Director, how many concrete cases of the outsiders have your agents uncovered to this date?
That would be 0.
And how many have I uncovered in my own investigations?
2 confirmed, 1 pending.
Thank you, Director. If I may continue...
Listen up, Agent Percy. Maybe you learn how to do your job. Yes, sir.
Now, we have reason to believe an infiltrator has compromised military command.
Speak of the devil.
Carter, good. Agent Weaver is afraid you don't play well with others. I tend to see that as an asset.
What do you want from me, sir?
You're not here in this facility by chance. I brought you here quite purposefully. I've been following your career for some time.
Why me? I've been behind a desk since... well, for a while.
Yeah, but you were a hell of an agent before you sat behind that desk. And what's more, I know what put you behind that desk.
The brass put me there.
Sure, the brass made the call. But it was you who kept yourself there.
I don't need another round of psychobabble. I had enough of that from the company's shrinks after the incident.
It was an accident, Carter. Beyond your control.
Right, yeah. And next you tell me how I can't save everyone.
It's too late for that. But you can save some of them. And right now, that might be enough.
Right. Well, I'm with you, Falk. If only because, for all we know, this clown show you're running here is all that's left of our nation's defenses.
Then that makes you one of the nation's best weapons.
What do we know about the enemy?
Very little. Before this morning, we only knew of scattered oddities. We weren't even sure if they were connected.
Such as?
Deposits of the substance called Illyrium were found in various locations across the nation. There were weather oddities. We received and investigated reports of what we called thinnings. Localized instances where the very fabric of reality itself seemed to be warping, then dissolving.
And this was kept secret?
From whom? The populace? The news would have generated mass panic. No, the circle was kept quite small on this.
What is this place? I mean, when aliens from another world aren't attacking our planet.
This facility is essentially fulfilling its intended function right now. It was created to respond to a potential invasion on domestic soil.
Do all of these people work here?
No. Typically, you won't find much more than a skeleton crew here. But certain carefully selected individuals across all military disciplines are aware of this facility's existence. In the case of a domestic invasion, they're under orders to arrive here.
I never knew about this place.
Well, based on your performance at Groom Range, I'd say that omission was a grievous oversight.
What's our plan?
Our first order of business is to get this facility running at full capacity. I believe our best shot at defeating an enemy with superior technology is to take that technology from them and make it our own.
And we got the facilities to do that?
We're still finishing construction on the lab, but we've already got one of the best leading the team, Dr. Dresner. And he won't be doing it alone. I'm in the midst of organizing field teams to be sent on recon and recruitment missions for other specialists.
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team. Get moving.
Welcome aboard, sir.
What do they look like?
I heard some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something. You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way. How's it going, Agent Carter?
Yes, Director. I'll tell him right away. The old man just called down. Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Falk think he's gone rogue?
Maybe, but we can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help, quick and quiet.
By releasing an aerosol cloud, the support agent briefly improves the accuracy, damage, and evasion of all nearby squad mates.
I chased the infiltrator to the morgue. There's no way out of there.
Wait for me, Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
Carter, head through the armory and take a left for the elevator.
I'll send your team up to join you. Damn it, Nils, hold on.
What we'd be doing, for the most part, is what you're familiar with. You're all experienced field agents, so investigation and recovery in hostile environments aren't new to you.
Attention, Code Blue, Bay 4. Sky Ranger Charlie 4-2 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical unit to Bay 4, Code Blue.
Agent Nils is inside. He ordered us all out here.
I'll handle this.
I think this plasma burns bad.
Oh, Christ, Nils.
Do not grieve. He died well.
Why? Why kill Nils? Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours. But you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What the hell is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
Cover there! Roger, moving out.
That's your target!
It's mine! I'm ready! Here! Almost got it! I'm hurt here! I'm down! Commander, are you okay? Help here!
I need help!
Get you back on your feet. Ow! Don't you give up yet. Someone! You're all set. Help!
Thanks, I needed that. They're gonna pay for this!
Almost got it down!
Barnes, man down, we need backup.
I'm on it.
Help is on the way.
That's the last of them.
Ceasefire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Falk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to...
Nils is dead. I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
You get him, Carter?
Yeah. I got him.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Nils. He's gone.
Damn it.
I should have been there.
Listen, I gotta head out. Director's got us on a recon mission. When I get back, we'll raise a glass to Nils.
All right. Good luck, Agent De Silva.
I don't need luck. And the name's Nico. Will.
Circuit blown! We ought to leave the lab out of power for a day or two. Teach them a lesson.
I still can't believe we're fighting the green men from Mars.
They're not green, and they're not from Mars.
As long as you can still shoot them, we've got a fighting chance.
That we do, old-timer.
What is it I can do for you, Agent?
What's the status of our arms and ammunition?
We're loaded with all the small arms you could carry, but we're still short on the big guns. Still, it should serve us for now.
Aren't you a little old for active duty?
I'm not that much older than Falk, actually. And he knows exactly how important it is to have a fellow who knows where everything is, if you know what I mean.
How long have you known Director Falk?
Long enough to have saved his bacon a few times. But less said about that, the better.
How's a fella supposed to blow off stress when he's locked underground?
Well, till they build us a pub, the only fun to be had is on the firing range. Few of the staff like to show off and compete over there.
Good way to stay sharp.
And if you're a good shot, it's a nice way to win a few bucks. Not sure where you'd spend it, though.
Thanks. That's all I need.
You go put that gear to good use, Agent Carter.
Hey, you're Carter, aren't you? Good to have you aboard.
Training hard, Agent?
You bet. You testing something out? Hey, what do you say about a little competition?
Maybe. What are you thinking?
Those targets light up one at a time. Bet I can hit them before you. Okay, start it up. Damn. Ah, crap. Damn. Ah, crap. Got it. Pow! Damn. Got it. Ah, crap. Pow! Ah, the light was in my eyes. Knew I should have brought a visor.
Ready for duty, Agent?
Always ready for anything. That's my motto.
Ready to prove that in the field?
Ready and raring to go, sir.
How many missions has XCOM run up until now?
Not many, and none that turned hot like Groom Range did. I was beginning to think I'd never see any action.
You sound like you were hoping we'd be attacked.
No. I'm just sick of all the questioning and investigation. Give me a good shootout any day.
How do missions normally go?
Up until now, we've been chasing ghosts. I was beginning to think the Outsiders were a hoax, you know?
Until they attacked.
Yeah. Nice of them to clear that up, right?
Right. You're obviously armed forces. Where did you serve?
Good eye. I served with the Marines in the 5th Regiment, back in Korea.
Why'd you leave the Corps?
I'd still be there, believe me. But the old man said he knew a better way I could protect my country. I didn't know he meant I'd be protecting the whole planet.
Get ready. We're in a new war now.
I've been ready for a...
There you are, Agent Carter. Just a moment, please. If you will spare a moment, I am Dr. Heinrich Dresner, and I have been expecting you.
That's nice, Doc, but I got a report to...
I assure you, Herr Falk will be glad that we spoke. After all, we shall need new weapons to fight this war, and my laboratory shall be where they are created. Any weapons you retrieve from the field, we will be glad to study and convert for your use.
You know much about these Outsiders and their technology?
I have been working with Herr Falk for nearly as long as he has suspected their existence. And since the attack, I have had so much more material to study.
Try not to sound so cheerful, Doc. We lost a lot of good men that day, and we just lost another.
I am sorry, William, but I hope to prevent more losses just as you do. In fact, I came here to give you this. Our first discovery.
Sure, but what is it?
The pen brace was designed for close-range attacks to augment your fisticuffs. Against a wounded target, its effects can be devastating. But more importantly, it can be modified to allow the capture and use of the outsider weaponry.
This could have come in useful a few minutes ago.
Ah, but you cannot simply take their weapons. First, you must find one that has not yet been imprinted to the enemy's...
Every minute we waste could mean another life.
My apologies, William. Just take the brace, and I will let you know when it can help us.
Thanks, Doc. And maybe our new research subject can help with your next breakthrough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go speak with the director.
Thank you, William. Come back anytime.
Agent Carter, your report.
The bastard got Nils. This cannot happen again, Falk. Killing Nils? Christ, we're lucky that's all he managed to do.
Agent Nils' loss will be felt throughout the organization. But right now, we have bigger problems.
His loss? God damn it, we need to stop these bastards. And we need to do it now. Do you understand that?
Calm yourself, Agent. We all agree they have to be stopped. I believe that our best hope for doing so is to recover Dr. Alan Weir from Rosemont University.
No, what we need to do is put a stop to the enemy.
Agreed. And we can do both. There's been another attack. The target is Rosemont University.
A civilian target? Why?
Because Dr. Weir's research can tell us what the enemy wants, how they think, and how to stop them. We need him on the team if we want to survive. And you know better than anyone that surviving is the first step to striking back.
All right. Let's go get him.
Good man. When you're ready, bring up the tactical map on that terminal and your team will be dispatched. Make sure you've got everything in order around the base. Team selected, weapons set, no outstanding business. You never know how long you'll be out on a mission. Or if you'll come back at all.
I'm all too aware of that, sir.